I've got Astros news for you, not just once, but twice. Plus, Mike Tyson used what to pass a drug test and how? All of that, and then we need to talk about the Toy Hall of Fame story I didn't get to yesterday. What would you put in the Toy Hall of Fame? Plus, yeah, sure, Alexa ordered those dildos. All that and more right now on Barry on Deck. What's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Today is Tuesday, November 10th, 2020, and this is episode number 131 of the show. I gotta fix my mic here. I'm having, so believe it or not, I was a little worried because some things got changed in an update to the software, and I was like, oh shit, here we go again. Here we go again. Now, gotta say, first of all, if you're mad because I'm late, kiss my raggedy ass. The doorbell rang right before I went live. Somebody was dropping off packages. It was Nora's stuff. I'm not leaving it out there for thieves. So I had to go grab it real quick. So you and you and you and you and you can suck it, okay? But welcome to the show. So happy to have you. You guys are a bunch of jerks. There's like, you know, I feel like I should start on time, but I don't feel like there's a mandate. It's YouTube and we're all just chilling, right? But I guess not. I guess you guys want to be demanding. No, it wasn't the nightstands, PayPal Pete. It was, I don't know, something from Barnes & Noble. I'm like, nobody in this house reads. What are we doing, Nora? Get your shit together. Shut up, Alex. Listen. Donna said she doesn't see the intros anymore. Donna, can you explain why? I want to know why you don't see the intros. That's weird. You should be able to see them. By the way, in the chat, first in, first on, Jeff Bell said you all can suck it. Good shit, Jeff Bell. First in, not messing around, got here early. The rest of you are a bunch of slow ass. Y'all say I'm late. Look at that. Who was first? Everybody else is late if Jeff Bell got here on time, so the rest of you can suck it. Let's do the chat shout-outs. First of all, Jeff Bell, Matt Poche's in the building, Louisa Leia, one of our chat moderators, along with Jeremy Benninger and Chris Householder. Truck driver Pookie's in the building. Keith Sager is here, and it's not even Lawn Talk Friday. Clarence Marshall is in the building, rooting against House as well. Truck and Taco, fresh off of a fantasy ass whooping. We're going to do fantasy updates in a minute. KD is in the building, you guys. Truck driver Pookie. Virginia Buttonweed, I see you. Rick C, what's up? Cowboy Fam is here. P. Jones. Y'all, P. Jones has the smoothest, sexiest voice I have ever heard. If you haven't listened to him when we play Call of Duty Warzone and stream, you need to listen. P. Jones, man. Oh, God. Oh, P. It's so bad. Oh, it's a smooth-ass voice. He could supplant Barry White for sure. Sydney, what's up? Hello, Sydney. Rudolph Rodriguez in the building. Jesus Perez is here. Justin Swinford. Chris Reyes is here. New blood. Who's the new blood? We got new blood? Oh, that Jeff Bell. Lil Uzi Vert is in the building. Who else? Total Dallas is here. Richard Vales. Alan Denson. All right, the minute is up. I'm sorry if I didn't get to you. I love you all. Don't take it personal. What's up, Michael Lozano? But we try to limit the chat shout. I always say chat, But we try to limit the chat shout-outs to a minute now because some of you guys complained about it because you showed us love and said hi to us. Man, you guys are whiny bitches today, or maybe it's just me. I don't know. It could be me. I'm in a good mood. Don't ruin it for me, bitches. I'm just going to start calling it chat, the chat. Whatever. Jeff Bell with the first super chat. Popping the cherry again. First in the fucking chat. First with the super chat. Jeff, you are killing it today, my friend. Thank you for your generosity. He said first like and the first super chat, which I believe makes me the first Triple Crown winner. Can anyone else claim that? I'm pretty sure that is a new record. I gotta fix, I don't know what happened to this, but I'm gonna fix this. It gets messed up every time. Yeah, I'm gonna say, Jeff Bell, that is the first. I don't think we've had a Triple Crown winner yet. First in, first like, first super chat. So my friend, everyone else needs to strive to get on your level. Facts, you guys. Plus, Jeff's a great dude. So don't get it twisted. Poison Ivy update. It's now just an itchy, dry mess, but it's not bad. The neck's looking better. The line is almost gone on the forehead. The beard is awful. I need to get a haircut. There's your updates on my raggedy ass body. Okay, we do have a lot of stuff to get to. We do have a lot here. What is this? Sup, bitches? Cade Warden here. I don't know what that means. How is that? What is that? What's up, Awake Reaper? What is that? It says, Truck Driver Pookie said, I don't see the intros live anymore either. I thought it was phone. Just comes up when halfway through your intro. Really? Michael Lozano low in the... That's weird. Huh. I gotta figure that out. Is anybody else having trouble with the intros? It may be the way that I do them too. Like I click to go live and then something happens and I don't know that it clicks right away. I need to give it like a 2 or 3 second delay before I start the intro. I'll start doing that. Good talk, guys. All right, we have lots of stuff to get to. We do have a lot on the show to cover. We're going to talk a little Astros news. Michael Brantley and Jeff Luhnow both in the news. Plus, we're going to do the Toy Hall of Fame. I didn't get to this yesterday, but I want to tell you about some of the toys in the Toy Hall of Fame. Plus, I want to find out what one toy would you put into the Toy Hall of Fame from your childhood. Mike Tyson did what with what? Old dude's out here using a Wizinator, but wait till you hear how he used it. All of that and a whole lot more on the show. First things first that we need to get to. Actually, you know what? First thing I want to discuss, and this is just a talking point, okay? This is just you and I rapping a taste. But I had the idea, I thought it would be fun if I either crowdsourced the production of a show one day or maybe had a contest to pick a producer for a day. Not all, going forward and the whole time. But I thought it would be cool if I let you guys pick the topics of the day. I sit down every day and go through the stuff that I think would be interesting or worthy of talking about or that I think I can make fun or funny or whatever. Well, then I thought it would be interesting if now some of you guys send me individual topics or videos or pictures or memes or whatever, and I'll try to incorporate those when I can or if I think it's going to work with the flow of the show that day. But I've never let anybody sit down and just create me a rundown, create an outline for the show for me, and then I do it. Nick used to do that a little bit when we first started The Usual Suspects, but then even, Joel and I would have a vast majority of co-input on what we would discuss. So my idea is I want to crowdsource a show. Just the rundown, not doing the show. Settle down. But I just want to crowdsource the rundown, this thing. So I make this every day, and you can see that I've got the warm-up, I've got sports headlines and different topics, and I've got non-sports topics, and it continues on page 2. So I do this every single day. I create one of these, and then I put the slides together and the visuals or videos or whatever, and then I bring it to you guys, and we do a show. So what would you guys think about doing that? I got to figure out how. I don't know if it would be the winner, a contest where a winner gets to do it, a single person, or if we do it as maybe on the Discord or Patreon. Because some people are on Patreon, but they're not on the Discord, but they still have access to the Patreon. So I don't know. Let me figure that out. But no, you're not picking my wardrobe, Marvin. You guys are not. Absolutely not. I said rundown. Okay? I said you get to pick the rundown, the topics that we talk about. You're not going to pick my talking points. You're not going to give me my ideas. You're just going to give me the topics to discuss for a 2-hour show. All right? And Chris Reyes says I'm getting lazy. No, it's just something. You know I'm interactive, Chris. I don't know why you got to always be a jerk. Always got to be a jerk. Always being a jerk. I don't know what happened to this little thing up here. By the way, shout out to the one thumbs down. Always love having you here. Fucking, it's amazing. Where did this go? When you're famous, you can sign those and sell them for a couple bucks. Well, let's settle down, Pete. That's not okay. So White Magic said, do I recycle though? No. I print these and then I throw them away. It's paper. I mean, we have a recycling bin, but I actually throw them in the trash. What do you want from me? You want me to lie to you? You want me to be like, oh, I'm virtual signaling. I recycle Diet Coke cans, beer bottles, and plastic water bottles. That's what we recycle in this house. I don't recycle my 2 pages of show rundown, sometimes 1 pages. I don't think 5 to 10 pieces of paper a week is really going to save the planet, White Magic. But if you think so, then you fucking come over here and get them out of the trash. I don't give a shit. I'm not doing it. I do enough. All right? He said, nah, I don't recycle. I ain't mad at you. Every show is a debate on each topic. Fight me. What? Oof. No one's doing I don't even have on makeup, you guys. I stopped wearing makeup months ago. All right, so that's my idea. Look for that to happen soon. I don't know when it'll be. I don't know when we'll do it, but there will be a crowdsourced show or some sort of contest winner where, you know, maybe, here you go. Maybe we'll do this. Since I'm trying to raise money at the end of the month for a cause that supports veterans, maybe the person that can donate the most will be the producer for the day in one day in December. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll get you guys to put forth some money. Or maybe everybody that donates that will be able to participate in it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But maybe we'll do it and do it for a good cause at the same time, because that's what the deckheads are known for. Our generosity and our willingness to help out. All right, let's get back to the show topics. One of the things we got to discuss for the day, Barry on Deck Fantasy Updates Fams League. Now, if you don't recall, I got to find it here. If you forgot, I try to remind you each and every week, but Total Dallas, one of the fantasy participants and a fellow deckhead of yours, went out and purchased these trophies for each of the 3 leagues. So each winner in the fantasy league or in the Barry on Deck fantasy leagues is going to get one of these trophies plus some Barry on Deck swag that I'm going to send to you as well. So you'll get one of these trophies, and this is really important. Let's be real. Having Oliver on a trophy, and the front of it says the Barry on Deck Fantasy Football Oliver's Cup 2020 Top Deck Head. So you're vying for one of those, and no one gives a shit about the Barry on Deck swag. You want the trophy. That's what we're here for. So this is why these updates are so important. So in the Cowboy Fam League, Chris Davis is 6-3. Cowboy Fam is 5-4. Robert Geiger, aka Black Sheep, 5-4. Brian Lamb falls to 3-6. Robert Jenkins, aka Robert Likes Beer, is 2-7. Just an awful mess is Robert. Over in the West, Titan Hugo just destroying people, demolishing people at 8-1. Keith Sager at 6-3. Joel Blank at 4-5. Pink Valkyrie making a comeback, you guys. Pink Valkyrie is out of the basement. That's not a euphemism for anything. She's literally 4-5. And Brandon Martinez is 2-7. My God, Brandon Martinez, get your shit together. Even Pink Valkyrie is whipping your ass, and I don't think she's trying. I mean, if she is, she's doing a better job. All right, in Clarence's league, Big Boss Clarence Marshall at 8-1, looking like he's running away with the entire league. That's kind of sus, though. Anytime a manager wins the league, anytime the guy that's running the league wins the league, it's kind of sus. Let's be real. Brian Hinton at 7-2. That's BCH420. If you don't know, CC, our sweet CC, she is 3-6. Pink Valkyrie at 3-6 in this league. Chris Reyes is 2-7. So, Chris, you talk all that shit and then you bring forth a 2-7 record? Who's lazy now, man? Change your goddamn team. Christopher Mina at 5-4 in the West. Daniel Davis at 5-4, aka Team Auto Draft. Nick Sharabra at 4-5. Guarantee you guys, Nick has not changed his team yet, and he still beat 4 of you. That's sad. Chris Householder at 4-5. Loser. And Cisco. Finally got to play some Warzone with Cisco last night. Cisco at 4-5, bringing up the rear like he always does. All right, in the PayPal Pete League, Jeremy, what up, Playboy? Jeremy Tinsley leading his league at 7-2 in the East. White Magic at 6-3. Jen at 5-4. What happened to y'all? All that gum bumping y'all did. 6-3 and 5-4. Y'all letting PayPal Pete put it on you. Josh, aka 713 Hooligan at 4-5, and Truck Driver Pookie is at 4-5 in the East. Over in the West, Walt, who was looking pretty dominant at 6-3. The New Orleans crew is, I'm not saying they're stumbling. It's just, it's not looking as dominant, right? Well, also, Walt, you spelled crew wrong. Stutter and Go, aka the best team, just rotten luck is what happened here. 4-5, I should be undefeated. Maybe one legitimate loss, but going without Michael Thomas and Devontae Adams and all that. It's been a rough year for the Stutter and Go squad, but we're hanging in there at 4-5. Probably make the playoffs. Thank God, because a lot of these teams suck in this league, so it makes it kind of easy. Jaime Zapata is 3-6. Total Dallas at 3-6, so he bought the trophy. Probably ain't gonna get it. And then Uriel Villanueva also at 3-6. Just an atrocious. The West is the NFC East. That's what the PayPal Pete West is, the NFC East of fantasy football divisions. It's fucking awful. I mean, it really is. What did I miss with Truck Driver Pookie? He said something. Where did it go? I gotta see it because apparently it was pretty damn funny. You guys are all laughing. No, where'd it go? Reverend Clarence Pete. I don't see it. Damn it, I don't see it. Nope. I just don't see it. I missed it. Life goes on, I suppose. I don't see it. So, but those are your updates for Fantasy. Jen, thank you for getting those over to me. Very much appreciated. Let's keep going. Clarence, by the way, when do the playoffs start in these leagues? I also need to know that. That's going to determine some of my strategy. I don't have a strategy. But I need to know, when are the playoffs happening? When? Come on, Clarence. Throw it in the chat. Let's go. And that way we can tell all the people when the playoffs are so that they'll know. And by the way, if you did not get in on the fantasy leagues this year, you need to go to the Patreon and sign up. We did all of that through the Discord, and the only way to get access to the Discord is through the Patreon. So go to patreon.com/Barry on Deck. You can hang out with your fellow deckheads in the Patreon. Every day we hang out, we talk shit, we post things, we help each other, we build a community, we're building a family. It's an amazing thing. I'm not always there to hang out, but you know what? Really, the deckheads don't give a shit. The people that are active on the Patreon, they don't give a fuck if I'm there. They don't care about me. They have built this community and this family. All I did was create the Discord. The deckheads, you guys are the ones that have built that thing, and it's a beautiful thing. And it's active and it's fun. And if you want in on it, just go to patreon.com/Barry on Deck. You sign up. You can do a $5 tier or the $10 tier. You get tons of gifts and goodies when you sign up, plus all year round. There's an annual option if you don't want to have to worry about monthly payments. Plus, it'll save you some scratch if you join annually. And by the way, for those of you that are on, you can also upgrade to an annual subscription and save some money as well. So, that's the Patreon, and that's how you can get in the fantasy leagues the next time. One more thing that I want to that I want to discuss right before we get started, because we do have a lot of sports to talk about. We got to talk about Michael Brantley and Jeff Luhnow as well. But I do want to take a moment to be serious here and take a moment to pay respect to a fallen officer. Sergeant Sean Rios was shot and killed during an exchange of gunfire with a suspect. It happened on the North Freeway Monday afternoon. He was killed in the line of duty, 47 years old, 25-year veteran of the Houston Police Department. And it's sad. And we have got to do what we can do to protect our officers. It is a thankless job oftentimes. It's a sad situation when a man who's out doing his job loses his life. He has a family, he served his community. And it's just tragic and heartbreaking. And I know we talk a lot about things going on in our society, but we do need to do a better job of protecting our police officers. So my heart breaks for him and for his family, for the entire Houston Police Department. We thank him for his service. And I just want to take a brief second and just have a pause, a moment of silence for Officer Sergeant Sean Rios. Okay, so let's get to the sports headlines. We've got some things that we need to get to sports-wise, but let's just talk a little bit about the headlines first. Takk McKinley, you'll recall, last week I told you that the Falcons were going to discipline him. He went on Twitter and kind of went a little crazy. And Falcons said that we're going to handle this. They fined him. Well, he got his wish. He's no longer an Atlanta Falcon because they cut him. So Takk McKinley is out on the open market. He has been cut by the Falcons. Steven Silas is filling out his assistant coaching tree. And one of the people that he's had to be in talks with and working on a contract with is the ex-Knicks head coach, former Utah Jazz player Jeff Hornacek. It's said that he's going to join the staff. I don't know if I like this. Hornacek has done nothing as a head coach in this league other than get some experience. He did nothing with the Suns. He did nothing with the Knicks. And I realized that those teams were in rebuilds. He's had one winning season as a head coach. Maybe he brings something to it, but you know what? Maybe not. It doesn't move my needle. It doesn't seem like you're getting younger and more innovative, but hey, whatever. If you got to have somebody with experience, I guess, and Silas doesn't have any head coaching experience. Big Ben is among 4 Steelers to go on the Steelers COVID list. He does not have COVID, but he was exposed to somebody with COVID. So that could be interesting for the Steelers, who are still undefeated at this point. So we're going to find out if he's able to play on Sunday. But Big Ben does hit the Steelers COVID list this week. Dallas Cowboys defensive back Trevon Diggs has a broke foot, actually. Going to miss 4 to 6 weeks, not requiring surgery, but he is in a walking boot. So that's not good. Injuries still piling up. I was talking to my brother-in-law, Junior, via text, and he was like, damn, Cowboys are a mess. I told you they would be bad. I was like, well, I think the injuries have a lot to do with why the Cowboys are bad this year. I don't think the Cowboys are going to be a bad football team. But these injuries are just racking up. And he's like, well, explain Zeke, right? I mean, Zeke is not having a good season. But when you lose four offensive tackles, plus you lost Dak, plus you lost your tight end, I mean, it has been a tremendously tough year for injuries for the Cowboys. I don't necessarily blame Zeke. If you know that there's nobody to throw the ball to, none of your weapons because they're all injured, and nobody to protect you in the passing game, what are you going to do? You're going to run the ball. So teams are obviously going to stack the box, stop the run. They know Zeke, that's the bread and butter because he's the only healthy, good Cowboy on the offensive side of the ball. They can do any damage, so they load up the box and stop him. Doesn't explain the turnovers, but it is what it is. You know, the more times you carry and the more people that are attacking you, the more opportunities you have to turn the ball over. I cannot believe I have turned into a Cowboys excuse maker, but this is the life I live now. The Duke Blue Devils won't have fans at Cameron Indoor Arena for basketball games this season, and don't give a shit about Duke. Nats, they're inviting President-elect Joe Biden to toss out the first pitch next season, so that'll be cool. And finally, the White Sox, Tony La Russa was charged with a DUI stemming from a February arrest. The courts were just now getting around to it. But there are court documents that say he has actually been charged. Not the first time Tony La Russa has been charged with a DUI. I don't know. In this day and age, how do you still drink and drive and get busted? How do you still drink and drive and get busted? You know that it is a big no-no. There is Uber. There is Lyft. There are 1,000 different ways to get home. You are Tony La Russa. What's Tony La Russa's net worth? Tony La Russa net worth. Let's see. If I was worth... So Celebrities Network says the top 35 richest coaches. This is as of 2000. Oh my. This is as of 2018. Tony La Russa was number 5. Worth $30 million. How the fuck are you drinking and driving, Tony? T-Dog. T-Bags. Get a Lyft, bro. Get an Uber. I don't give a shit if it was fun. You're worth $30 million. You have a lot on the line. You have a lot to risk. If you're going to drink, take an Uber. It's that simple. Look, if you're broke and you only got $4, first of all, you shouldn't be out drinking. Second of all, I get it. If you got to drive, don't drive. I'm not condoning drinking and driving, but I get it if you don't take a Lyft. Sleep in the back, I don't know, sleep outside in the parking lot. Do what you got to do. Nobody should be getting arrested for drinking and driving in this day and age. You know how unsafe it is. You know how bad it is. Plus, there's alternatives. So Tony La Russa out here just fucking things up, and he hasn't even started yet. So... chat is busy and none of it has anything to do with me, so I'm just rolling along. All right, Astros news for you. The Astros are said to be seriously pursuing Michael Brantley. They are having discussions. This is according to MLB trade rumors, but they might lose George Springer. They might lose Michael Brantley. They're definitely going to lose Josh Reddick because they're not bringing him back unless they get a severe discount. But Houston opted to not issue the $19 million qualifying offer that they could have to Michael Brantley. However, they are trying to save a little money because of the downtimes with the economy. But it is said that Michael Brantley is also willing to negotiate and talk to the Astros. What he's waiting on is to find out, is the DH going to be an option in the National League? Michael Brantley is older. I think he's 34, 35 years old. He's inching more and more towards DH Michael Brantley and not necessarily left fielder Michael Brantley. He can spot start, if he's got to go out and play a couple of weeks here and there, but he also needs to be able to DH, and the Astros will present a viable opportunity for him to do that and extend his career. So if the DH does become universal, if the NL does get the DH, well, then you can look for Michael Brantley to explore all of those options, because every team in the National League is going to need a DH. Some of them are going to pay a premium to get a guy in like a Michael Brantley that can play left field and DH and fill both of those roles. It gives him more teams to negotiate with at the same time. The question becomes, if you're the Astros, the big rumor is the Astros are going to go after Marcell Ozuna. You don't really need 3 left fielders that DH. Don't forget, folks. Okay, you're going to lose George Springer probably in center field. So what are you going to put, Miles Straw out there? Okay. Defensively, that makes sense. Offensively, Miles Straw is no George Springer. But then you got Kyle Tucker, who's going to replace Josh Reddick in right field, right? Not the greatest arm in the world, but a decent right fielder. But left field, if you sign Michael Brantley, you've got Michael Brantley, you've got Yordan Alvarez. If you're going to pursue Marcell Ozuna because you want to replace George Springer's bat in the lineup, what are you going to do with him? There's just not enough room in that outfield. So if you sign Michael Brantley, they're not bringing in Marcell Ozuna. You can forget that. If they don't get Brantley, then maybe they do. But remember, again, what do you do with Yordan? Is this kid just going to be a DH? Man. It's going to be interesting to find out, but, it's going to be a logjam if they end up signing all these cats, and there's only one left field to play, and thank goodness it's an easy left field and Minute Maid to play. Not as much running as needed, not as strong of an arm as needed. But, if you think, you move Ozuna to right, no, because Kyle Tucker is not playing center field, and Ozuna's arm strength has really deteriorated over the last 5 to 6 years. So not quite what it used to be because of shoulder issues. So that's also something to consider. Speaking of the Astros, more news. Oh, wrong slide section. More news out of Astros camp, but Jeff Luhnow. Jeff Luhnow. Okay, hold on. Pause. What the fuck is going on? Clarence says house, it's on site. The Reverend says I didn't mute White Magic. What is happening in this chat? What is going on? What is are you guys, do I need to step in? Do I need to step in? Huh? Chandler said many women go out with $4 in their pocket and have a great time. Yeah, Chandler, they're women. They're women. Dudes can't go out with $4. Bro, no one wants to see your titties for a shot of Jaeger, okay? Nobody, Chandler. And you may have exquisite titties, but no one wants to see those for a shot of Jaeger. What's happening in the chat? This is amazing. Just carry on, Barry. They're just talking shit. Okay. I didn't want to have to. I start seeing people getting muted, and I'm like, oh, shit. What happened now? All right, let's talk about Jeff Luhnow for a second because, surprise, Jeff Luhnow has filed a lawsuit against the Houston Astros. He's claiming a breach of contract. This is what the article title says. Former Houston Astros general manager Jeff Luhnow filed a lawsuit against his former employer on Monday for breach of contract, seeking more than $22 million after alleging his firing was through a, quote, negotiated resolution between owner Jim Crane and MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred that allowed the Astros to keep their 2017 World Series championship. Oh, now this is something that is a little bit different, but he's not claiming just wrongful termination. He's claiming that Crane and Rob Manfred were in cahoots. Here's the thing. If I'm Rob Manfred, do I really need to negotiate with one of the owners that, look, I'm going to suspend them, you fire them, and that'll make everybody happy? If I'm Rob Manfred, I have to rule on this with an iron fist because the rest of baseball is pissed. And if I start making backroom deals with the owner of a team that cheated, that everybody hates right now, and it comes to light, I'm going to look like an asshole, and some of these other owners that are mad about it are going to have a problem with me. And I need all of the owners happy. If one owner is mad at me like Jim Crane, I get it. But if multiple owners are mad at me, that's a problem. So if he did negotiate that, that would be pretty interesting and a pretty calculated risk on his part to start making a negotiation with an owner when you could just discipline the guy. You could have them, you could terminate them if you wanted to. I don't know. I find it interesting, but I also find it interesting that Jeff Luhnow does this right after his big TV interview and appearance, right? So he comes out and he's like, it wasn't me. I'm the victim here. Look, I didn't even know that we were cheating because I don't read emails. And even in these emails that I read, they didn't say anything. And no one reads their emails. I know it said it at the bottom, and I said, good job, but that's not what I meant. Don't know if I 100% believe Jeff Luhnow, but it's interesting that this would come out right after that interview. So the lawsuit was filed in Harris County District Court. According to the filings, Luhnow was still owed $22 million in guaranteed compensation at the time of his firing from a signed contract on May 2018. The contract was scheduled to pay him more than $31 million in guaranteed compensation, performance bonuses, profits, interest, and other benefits. I'll tell you what. If you fired me from a job worth 31 potential $1 million, well, I'm probably going to see you in court. I don't give a shit if I did it or not. Is there a you can't cheat clause in this contract? If not, bitch. I mean, I know a lot of these contracts have, what are they called? What's the damn word for it? Where you have to act right and do things. There's morality clauses. A lot of these contracts have morality clauses where if you are out here doing bad shit, they gives them a reason to fire you, right? If you get a DUI, watch out, Tony La Russa. If you're out here committing murder or dealing drugs or whatever it is that you do that that questions or calls into question your morality or makes the club look bad, you could be let go. And that's probably what the Astros are doing, is saying, look, you were involved in this. Baseball believes you were involved in this. We'll use that morality clause as an out. Jeff Luhnow saying, no, bitch, baseball ruled. You did this on your own and you shouldn't have and you didn't need to. So pay me my money. It's going to be interesting. His attorneys allege in the lawsuit that MLB investigation of the Astros sign-stealing scheme was deeply flawed, and there was no credible evidence that Luhnow had any knowledge of it. Well, here's the problem, Jeff. You can't try this in court. This is a baseball thing. If you're going to sue anybody, sue baseball for getting you suspended and then fired because of their investigation. With this whole backroom dealing thing, listen, if that's the thing that they made, if that's the deal that they made, what's the problem with that? If Rob Manfred says, listen, I'm going to suspend him, I suggest you fire him if you want to keep your World Series, what's the problem with that? Yeah, should Rob Manfred step in and be like, yeah, those guys are out of baseball? Sure, you could do that. You absolutely. I mean, if Pete Rose can be banned from baseball by a commissioner, Jeff Luhnow and AJ Hinch certainly can. Alex Cora certainly can. Carlos Beltran certainly can. But he didn't choose to go that route. But Jim Crane chose to do what he did. I don't have a problem with it, even if it was a backroom deal. I don't give a shit. Eric Resendez, thank you for the super chat, my friend. Very much appreciated. Your kindness is always on display, not just with me. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's been supporting House and KD as they stream and try to get their streaming careers going on Twitch with the video games. You guys have been very supportive of them. I love to see it, including Eric, who has sent money and so forth to those guys as well. So I love it when the deckheads support, not just me, obviously, but your fellow deckheads. It's amazing. And Eric is one of those generous guys who continues to give, and we all appreciate it. But Eric said, why does Yuli look younger than Alvarez? Alvarez at first base, not this year, but next year once Yuli is gone. Well, yeah, they did get the deal with Yuli done. I think it was $7 million for next year, 1 year deal. Alvarez, that might be why they went ahead and probably overpaid a little bit in a down year for Yuli, because they were like, look, if we can get Yordan ready, but I just don't know if Yordan he's too big to play first base, in my opinion. I think you can have a big guy if he's nimble. Yordan isn't a nimble guy. You know what I mean? Yordan isn't a guy that, though he's big and tall, and he's not nimble enough for me. I don't think he would make a good first baseman. I mean, I think Yordan is a DH. So you just have to settle on that. Is he going to spot start and left when, Brantley or whoever, Ozuna, needs a day off? Sure. You can flip-flop those guys. But he's not. I don't think he's a starting anything other than DH for the Astros. I think there are better options. Now, one of the things you could do is put Brantley at first. Maybe that's an option. Maybe you put, I don't know. But I think there are other options that you could go with. I just don't know if Yordan is that guy. And do you really, if he's going to be this goddamn fragile, do you really want him having to field a position now and have even more risk of injury? I don't know. Just seems like a big gamble to me. So, but again, thank you for the super chat. Let's see how this shakes out with Jeff Luhnow. It's going to be really interesting. If he wins this, you might see AJ Hinch get in on a lawsuit and get some of the money that he was owed for his remaining contract. But that's going to be interesting as the Astros turn. We'll see how it shakes out in court. All right, one of the articles that I had listed on the thumbnail for the show today was one I found kind of humorous, but also really interesting, and it involves Mike Tyson. And Tyson never seems to disappoint when he has something that pops up that we need to talk about. And in this case, Tyson talks about the time he used a prosthetic penis and his baby's urine to pass drug tests. Oh, but it gets better. He also used his wife's urine, but then was worried he might come back as pregnant. So that's why he switched to his baby's urine. Listen to this shit. This is a quote of a conversation that Tyson had with Hot Boxing podcast host Jeff Nowitzki. So check this out. Tyson says, "It was awesome, man. I put my baby's urine in it. And sometimes, one time I was using my wife's, and my wife was like, baby, you better not hope that it comes back pregnant or something. And I said, nah, so we ain't going to use you anymore. We're going to use the kid." I should have done this whole thing with a lisp because I got scared that the piss might come back pregnant. If you have Tyson saying piss 100 times on a podcast, you're winning. So then the pith came back. Anyways, the Vixie said, I think that's happened before. A male provided a urine sample and it came back and they said, sir, you're pregnant. Either you're pregnant or this is somebody else's urine. Tyson said, that was what I was afraid of. I guess I heard of this happening because I was afraid of that. Nowitzki adds, did you have the right color Whizzinator? Because there was an NFL guy last season with a white one. Tyson said, yeah, hell yeah, I had a brown one. This guy was so fucking macho, he was scared. I whipped it out and he was like turning, hey man, take the fucking cup. This macho guy didn't want to look at me and shit. So much to unwrap here, folks. First of all, Mike Tyson passing urine sample tests and drug tests with baby urine is so Mike Tyson, right? Like, that dude's crazy. First of all, anybody that thought Tyson was just clean and buff and wasn't using something to help is an idiot. You're naive. I mean, as a big boy, you don't get that big without a little bit of help, okay? Second of all, the fact that he would use his wife's urine and then be like, oh shit, what if it's come back pregnant? Then you're like, okay, that's cool. But damn, bro, your baby? How are you capturing your baby's piss, Mike? Are you like holding it upside down over a pot and just letting him pee in it until it's full and then you pour it in the Whizzinator? Next thing is, I didn't know they had different color Whizzinators. I know the Whizzinator looks like a dick, but I don't know how much. I think we need to look this up, chat. I've never seen a Whizzinator. So I think we're going to go look at them together. If you have, great. But let's take a gander together, shall we? Let me get rid of this. Let's go look at the Whizzinator. So this is the Whizzinator website. Hal says it's a very accurate penis. Let's go take a look-see. So this is what a lot of people use. Oh my God! What? Official site of the Whizzinator, ASL, a trusted company with over 15 years of experience. When buying from ALS, you are buying direct from the manufacturer. This is disturbing to say the least. This is probably going to get me kicked off of YouTube. This looks like when you choose an emoji and you have the different options to pick the color of the emoji, right? Like if you could go like with a white hand, a brown hand, a black hand. This is the same thing with these penises. Wow, this brown color is lifelike and easy to use. This is crazy to me. I just need to get one of these to walk around in sweatpants in, if I'm being honest. Does it tuck away? I mean, like, is it flaccid? Does it stick out? I just need to rock one of these. How do you wear it? That's what I want to know. How do you put it on? Do they have like a how-to? Oh, they got refill kits? God damn. A golden flask. What on earth? Oh, this is synthetic urine. What? Oh my God. I am so out of it. You can pay $35 for fake piss. $35 to get you some fake urine. This is amazing. This is amazing. Wow. I'm going to get the blackest Whizzinator and then just pull it out at a party. So they have all these urine devices. Let's see. What do we got here? Whiz Kit, Lil Whiz Kit, the Clean Kit, Golden Flask Synthetic Urine, the Whizzinator Touch in White, Touch in Tan, the Latino, the Brown, the Black, the Wizard in White. What is the difference? Oh man, this is insane. Do you put your penis inside of this? I don't know how this works. I need a video. Well, I probably can't run the video. Matt Boucher said, what did I just tab into? We're looking at Whizzinators, Matt. Mike Tyson used a Whizzinator, and I've never seen one. I never saw one. So I wanted to check it out. I'm trying to see if there's a damn, like a how-to. Here, let's go check out the Whizzinator in white. Okay. Add to cart. Nothing's been on the... I don't see like they have cleaning instructions. It's like a CPAP machine. You can't use it and it'll build up with gunk and then you'll be clogged. And so you got to clean it like you clean your CPAP. I don't see a how-to. Well, oh, they have adult toys. Look at this. Oh, well, that's just all. Ladies, by the way, don't use this as adult toy. Do a demonstration video. Nope. Nope. That's crazy. All right. That is the Whizzinator. Never seen one in my life. I don't even know how they work. Do you stuff your dick inside the Whizzinator, but it still has a tube for the pee to come out? So then you wear it and then you pull it out and then the pee comes out of the tube, but it looks like you're peeing. This is all very confusing to me. Also, I'm 99.9% sure this video today is not going to be monetized by YouTube. I was just looking at the guidelines and they're going to be like, nope, you're not making any ad revenue on this bad boy. And that's okay. Because I got to show fake dicks for 5 minutes on my show. So it says, no, it's got Matt Poche said it's got a sack of synthetic urine. Well, I get that. But what's the point in having the fake dick? If I got to tuck mine under and then put that's just all a lot. I'll just get some golden seal root and pickle juice and won't smoke for 30 days. This is a lot of work. All right. Truck driver Pookie said, looks who's here, Lil Wizkid. Come up to the stage, Lil Wizkid. What? Oh, no, I do want a video, Shock. Absolutely. Listen, we've all seen a penis. Most of us. It's not, I just want to know, even if it's an animated video. I wonder if there's a video on YouTube of how this works. Let's see. Let's go to youtube.com. Everything is on YouTube. How to use oh look, we showed up on the live. How to use a how the fuck do you spell Whizzinator? Whizzinator. Is there two Z's in Whizzinator? Oh, oh, there is a Whizzinator instruction video, guys. Guess what we're watching, folks? Let's go! Here we go. Here we go. Are you ready? We're about to watch listen, if you don't want to see a fake penis for 2 minutes and 19 seconds, I highly suggest you move along. But this is happening. So let's watch this video of the Whizzinator together. One Whizzinator, 4 heat pads, synthetic urine. Oh, you're right, Luis. My bad. Luis is right.
And now it's time for a film session.
And we're back. Let's get into it. Hey, all you cats and kitties. Are you trying to fool the man? That's what this sounds like. I'm just a guy with fake pee in my belly. Oh, what was that? Whoa. Hold on, what did I say? The white switch is a security clamp. Up means it's open, down means it's closed. Okay. I'm just a guy with a fake weenus. Hey, thank you. Try the video. Yeah, warming up my pee. Okay, I see now. Interesting. Dehydrated synthetic urine capsule. Hey. Let's go, man. You are a real hip cat, man. Heat pad, okay. Put it in, bro. Put it in. No, I shouldn't say that with a penis on the... I shouldn't say that one. Mix your dehydrated urine with 90 milliliters. Now we're cooking? Now I gotta cook? Now I gotta make things? Now there's a recipe? Inject your fluid into the bag with the syringe is tight. Make sure not to tighten it too tight. Okay, so you put the cap back on. Now you got your fake pee in there. Okay. Yeah, I'm just a guy passing my urine test. Yeah. What? All right, you put the heating pad there to warm up the pee. Okay. Wait up to 45 minutes for your fluid to get to the body temp. Oh, that freaked me out for a second. Oh, Lord Jesus, I thought that man's dick was out. Okay. I'm just a guy. Yeah. All right. Thank you, folks, for coming out. Yeah, I got to get one of these for my sweatpants. For sure. Oh, yeah. I'm rocking that for the sweat. I'm just a peeing kind of fella. All right. Make sure. Yeah. All right. Cats and kitties, watch out now. That was fucking interesting. Wow. You strap it on, it's like you got... The music was great, right? I'm just a guy on his way to pass his piss test. Hey, yeah, my P.O. can suck it. Oh, yeah, baby. Has anyone ever used this? Has anyone ever used the fake urine before? Jen, I have no words. Well, Jen, you know how this show goes, Jen. Sometimes we see and hear things and go, oh, rabbit hole. And there we go. Has anyone used this? Cooking urine. I know, that was the thing. It was like, preheat your pot to 475 degrees and then you dump your face. It was like mixing buckets of Gatorade. I wonder if that's what they do. Wouldn't it be great if football teams started creating fake urine to dump on coaches when they win? It's like, good job, coach. Psst, fake pee all over you. That's not Gatorade, coach. That's synthetic piss. They should do that if you lose. Like if you win, it's Gatorade, but if you lose, it's synthetic urine. That's what they dump on you. That would be dope. And then you got like the trainers are in the back and they got two big buckets of Gatorade. One of them, they're mixing up Gatorade. The other one, they're mixing up synthetic urine. Coach is like, damn, we got to go over the game plan one more time, boys. I'm tired of having that piss dumped on me. That's interesting. Joe, what's up? Joe said my side hustle, pay for pee or a Whizzinator tutor. Oh, I could sell my urine. It's not bad. That would be a good side hustle. That would be a good, I wonder, new show sponsor. Listen, if they called me and said, hey, we want to sponsor your show, here's some money, you know what I would say? You're in. Oh my God. Yes! Wow! Get you some of that! All right, I'll be over here if you need me. Listen, guys. Can we all just grow up a little bit? It's just fake pee and fake dick, okay? All right, let's move on. It is 2:55. I believe that was it. I had one story in the NBA. Nobody gives a shit. All right. This video for the break is a really good video. Nora brought this to my attention yesterday. I invite you to stick around for it. It is worth the 2 minutes or so of your time to watch this video. Plus, you got nothing else to do for the next 5 minutes if you don't have to poop, pee, or smoke a cigarette. What else are you going to do? Now, if you do need to poop, this is your chance. We're going to take our 5-minute break right now, come back. We're done with sports. We're going to talk a lot of everything else. Sports. Water sports was a sport too. All right. So 5-minute break right now. Enjoy this video. If you need some inspiration, if you need to feel better about humanity, or you just want to see a really kick-ass dude, watch this video. Don't leave me. I'm back in 5 minutes. We're going to continue Barry on deck right after this. Go grab a friend. I'll see you in 5.
Few athletic events test the limits of human endurance more than an Ironman.
What do you think you'll feel when you finish? I'll be amazing.
Amazing for anyone, but beyond for 21-year-old Chris Nikich. Organizers say he's the first person with Down syndrome to ever attempt one.
I can prove to kids that if I can do it, then they can do it too.
He'll swim 2.4 miles in open water, then ride 112 miles.
Lift your knees up.
And run a full marathon, 26.2 miles. 4 to 8 hours a day is training time. Chris's motto, get 1% better every day.
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
And eat more rice.
Yes.
Victories hard-earned for a boy who endured countless surgeries, couldn't walk until age 4, or eat solid foods until 5. Chris's parents want others raising children with Down syndrome to see new possibility in Chris's journey.
We want them to realize earlier that their child is a blessing and they could live an amazing life.
Parents are reaching out to me saying that I'm the hero to the kids, and it is possible for them.
All right, let's go.
His goal will change history. His determination?
You are an Iron Man!
Already changing hearts and minds. Katie Beck, NBC News.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.
Hey, welcome back to hour number 2 of Barry on Deck. I'm your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for sticking around through the break. Well, those of you that did, those of you that left, you can't hear this right now, but you can suck it for leaving. I told you I'd be back, and I'm back. Never once in the history, in the 131 episodes of Barry on Deck that I've done, have I ever said I'll be back and then not come back. Unless there was like a power outage thing. But I think even I was back for that and then it went out again. I don't know. Anyways, we move on with hour number 2. If you missed hour number 1, go back, look at the show, go rewatch it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do that. It is uber super important that you subscribe. If you come and hang out with us every day, but you're not subscribing, I need you to subscribe. It's like super important to the YouTube algorithm. If I didn't have to fuck with the YouTube algorithm, I wouldn't even bother you guys with the subscribe thing. But it is important. So if you would do me a quick favor and just click on the subscribe button. If you don't turn on notifications, I get that. Also, do me a favor and like this video, like this show. If you're watching it later, click the thumbs up. If you're live right now and you haven't clicked thumbs up yet, there are 63 people watching right now. We lost about 10 to 12 to 15 people during the break, and that usually happens, and that's okay. Maybe we'll get some more back, maybe we won't. But we have 62 people watching, which means we should be at least at 62 thumbs up. Unless you hate it here, then why the fuck are you watching? You should just leave and then, you know, hit the thumbs down on your way out, I guess. I don't know. But do me a favor, thumbs up the video if you're having a good time, or, you know, even if you're not, thumbs it up. What's it gonna hurt? It don't cost you nothing. Okay, we do have a ton of stuff to get to. A story I didn't get to yesterday, but when I went to break, excuse me, Daddy got a package in the mail. Now, I already opened it because I didn't know what it was going to be. But I thought, God damn, this Diet Coke, I hadn't even done a shot and I'm burping like crazy. I thought I would show you. Rick Be Real said he came for the gangbang. Well, you missed it, Rick. Everybody had their dick out in hour number 1. Where were you, Rick? We all had our dicks out. Hour 1, you show up. Dicks are up now. I don't know what to tell you, Rick. Don't be late next time, Rickolas. I don't know. So I got a package in the mail, and you guys love the unboxings. No, it was not quick shipment for a Whizzinator. You know what it was? Huh? What? Pew, 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 pew. So, yeah, how can you not like this show? We have confetti. Get out of here. Wipe that away. Get out of here. Huh? We're going to do this, folks. I'm not going to do it live. I've done it before. In fact, Nora said, babe, would you get a lighter shade? Last time it was too dark and you looked weird. So I went with the medium brown. I don't know if that's going to match because my hair is kind of dark, but this hair is not as dark. So I don't know if, I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know if it's going to come out good or not, but it's pretty simple. You put it in, you let it sit 5 minutes, you wash it out. You look handsome and your beard is fuller. Which I need the help because, again, I got these pockets of resistance, I guess we could call them, where it just doesn't grow. Like this, I just have a hole here and a hole here, and then it's just weird. I got like a hole right here too. I don't know. So that came in the mail today. So hopefully, I don't know if I'm going to have time to do it tonight before I go to my show, but it says, don't dye your beard. Why? House? Why would I not want to? Look at this gray mess. You can't even tell half of it's here because it's gray. I'm dyeing it, okay? It's happening. And then when I show up tomorrow or Thursday and I look majestic, I don't want you to say shit, okay? I'm going to look so majestic. I don't know. Rick said he thought it was a flashlight. Oh, come on, Rick. I have a pack of roast beef in the fridge and a flashlight. You think I'm going to spend money on a flashlight? I don't think so. Make my own. You crazy. It isn't, Rachel. How dare you? How dare you? It's going to be Gin et tu, Brute? It's fuck you guys. My beard is majestic. Don't you ever forget it. All right, yesterday we talked about the Toy Hall of Fame. We actually didn't talk about it. I wanted to talk about it, but I didn't get to it. So we're going to talk about it now. So there is apparently a Toy Hall of Fame. Raise your hand in the chat if you knew that there was a Toy Hall of Fame. And everybody put your hands down, because none of you knew this shit unless you collect toys from the Toy Hall of Fame. But nonetheless, here are your inductees into the 2020 National Toy Hall of Fame. Jenga, Baby Nancy, and Sidewalk Chalk. Let's discuss. So Jenga was invented by a lady. This is no, that's where the fuck is the Jenga? A block stacking game was invented by an English woman named Leslie Scott, who based the wooden block game on toys from her childhood in Africa. It calls for players to build towers without knocking it down. Confession time. Never played Jenga in my life. Not one time. Didn't look like a game I would give a shit about. Sure, it looks fun if you're drunk. Jenga. There's the whole game. I just did it for you. It just doesn't look fun to me. I don't know why my shirt is riding up in the back. Sorry. Never played Jenga. Not one time. Swear to you. Never once. Not a single solitary moment at the Jenga table. Now, but that toy is in the Hall of Fame. Okay. Fair enough. Baby Nancy, if you're not aware, Baby Nancy was created by Shindana Toys in 1968 and became the best-selling black doll in Los Angeles by the end of the year. When it was distributed nationwide, Baby Nancy made history the following year by being the first doll with an afro hairstyle. That was a quote. I didn't say that. It says, although Shindana Toys ceased operation in 1983, Baby Nancy still stands as a landmark doll that made commercial and cultural breakthroughs. That is according to the curator of the Strong Museum, Michelle Parnett Dwyer. I get that. That's a monumental toy. You know, there's always discussion. Little girls always said, there's always been the discussion that African-American girls never really had a Barbie in their likeness growing up. That was an issue at one point in this country. Not so much anymore, but, you know, cartoon characters, and not just African-Americans, Hispanics or Latinos, Asians, so it's evolved quite a bit. So that is an important moment in this, in the history of toys, is to have a doll that reflects what you look like. So it was a big deal. So I understand that. This one makes the most sense. I've never played Jenga, although I've never played with a Baby Nancy. That sounded weird. This last one, though, is one that I have my issues with. Chalk. Chalk is not a fucking toy. Chalk is chalk. You can't call chalk a toy. It's fucking chalk. Chalk is something you use to write. That would be like going, oh, these pens? Yeah, exactly. Did pencils exactly, House. The exact point I was about to make. Oh, look, I got this pen that's 4 different colors. Y'all remember those white pens with the blue that you could do red and blue and green and black? Remember it had the little, and you could change the colors? Those were so badass. But that's not in the fucking Toy Hall of Fame, is it? If that's in there, I quit toys. I quit. If that's in, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard of. But chalk shouldn't be. Chalk is not toys, just in as much as pens and pencils are not toys. By the way, do y'all remember ink pens? Or not ink pens, ink pens. Dumbass. Do y'all remember paint pens? There was a moment in my childhood when paint pens were the shit. It was so badass. You had paint pens, boy, you're drawing everything. It was like the shit. And then you could huff it. Tell the truth. So, Rick, I know Rick huffed his paint pen. I know you. I'm high, man. I'm so high, man. I huffed a paint pen back in the day. I did. I'm not afraid to admit it. I huffed paint pen once just to try it, man. Just to try it. I didn't get hooked, Daddy-O. I didn't get hooked on paint pens, but I tried it. Paint pens, gateway drug to marijuana. A lot of people don't know that. It's true. Also, I feel like chalk is a chick's toy if it's a toy at all. No dude played with chalk. Fellas, I would say, see, Jen said, call it what you want. Sidewalk chalk occupies my daughter for hours. PK said, same, Jen, full on sidewalk frescoes. Right. But that doesn't make it a toy. I'm not delegitimizing chalk in a kid's childhood. I also feel like it's really a chick thing. I don't know. Do a lot of boy kids, I don't know how to describe them. Do a lot of young men, do a lot of young baby boy males, you know, the little guys. Do they play with chalk? I never played with chalk. I don't even hopscotch. If we wanted to hopscotch, what we did was we took a rock and we just scuffed the concrete with it. And that's how we made our hopscotch. We didn't have money. We didn't have chalk money. Who has chalk money? We didn't have chalk money. We didn't even have hot dog bun money. We ate sliced bread as hot dog buns. You put that bitch on an angle, you fold it in half, there's your hot dog bun. Don't ask for regular buns. It's a waste of money. We didn't have hot dog money. We damn sure didn't have sidewalk hopscotch chalk money. So you just get a rock and you just did it that way. But are there dudes out there playing with chalk? White Magic said, my 4-year-old son likes chalk when my daughter is playing with it. Okay. Matt said you can play with it. It's a toy. Well, I guess my dick is a toy too, Matt. That's not true. Not true. So what is the definition of a toy? That's a good question. I don't think chalk is a toy. It's a writing utensil. A toy is something that someone invented or created for kids to play with in an imaginary and or fun way. But I wouldn't classify writing utensils as that. If a child wanted to sit down and draw, are you going to say, oh, well, now Bic pens are in the Toy Hall of Fame because they like to sit down and draw? All right, is a number 2 pencil going to be in the Toy Hall of Fame because they like to sit down and sketch? No. You're not putting a easel and a paintbrush in because they like to sit down and paint. Play-Doh's a different story, right? Play-Doh, toy. Chalk, not a toy. I'm sorry. I've made my ruling. There's no going back now, folks. You're just going to have to fucking deal with it. Rick is being very aggressive. Rick, why are you being so aggressive in the chat? Just chill and have fun. We saw that one. Chill out. Kids art supplies is a subsection of toys. Nope. Not having it. You can't say art supplies are no. No, it's art supplies. It's not toys. Toys is like fucking G.I. Joe, Barbie, what the hell else are there? Toy guns, right? Like those are toys. That's not, yeah, look, guys, Matt, what are you doing, bro? Your mouth is the swing set. Bro, chill out, Matt. What the fuck are you doing? Glitter is the herpes of arts and crafts. Glitter is the devil. Glitter is definitely the devil. There's like, I don't know how to, I give up. If you, art and art supplies can't be a toy. It's used to create things. Well, so's Play-Doh. Fuck, I don't know. I give up. I don't hate art. It's just art isn't a toy. I don't know. Let's go to the Toy Hall of Fame. Well, actually, I have a question for you. I'm getting distracted by the chat because I feel like there's some bad shit going on over there. I'm hoping that the moderators handle it. All right. Let me stop being distracted and get back to having a fun show. Now, what toy Fuck chalk. All right. If we're going to take chalk out, I'm not going to allow chalk to go into the Toy Hall of Fame. What toy would you substitute chalk? What toy, if I take chalk out of this list, what childhood toy would you put into the Toy Hall of Fame if I take chalk out? I'm going to go with the big wheel. I fucking loved my big wheel. The big wheel, my big wheel was the shit. I didn't have the green machine, the little one that was like, but the big wheel was fucking badass. Donna said Barbie. That's yeah. I guarantee you Barbie's in there, but that's a good one. That's a good one. Simon. Oh yeah. Simon, the memory thing. Yeah, man. Big wheel was the shit. Yeah, I'm guessing that it's already in the Hall of Fame, but you know, what are you going to do? I need to find the Toy Hall of Fame. Strong National Museum of Play. I'm going to pull that website up. We're going to see if they have the Toy Hall of Fame here. But keep going, chat. I want to see what you would do. Big wheel was the truth. Wiffle ball set as a toy. I don't know if that is. Crayon is less chalky. Sit and spin. Girl, the sit and spin was the shit. Get you all. Bleh. Oh, Katie went with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay. Marsha said Play-Doh. G.I. Joe is the champ. G.I. Joe was the shit. I loved my G.I. Joe. I didn't have all of them, but I had enough of them. Justin Swinford said Bop It. The fuck is Bop It? I've never heard of Bop It. What is Bop It? What is that? That sounds like, I don't know. That sounds dirty. What is the concept of Bop It? I don't know what this is. What the fuck? This looks weird. This looks like a weird bong. Fun for the whole family. Bop It is like a modern day Simon Says. After pulling the blue knob to activate the game, just follow the voice directions and get ready to bop it, twist it, pull it, or shout it. But make sure you do it before the buzzer sounds. Designed for, oh my God, Justin. Lame. That's going in your Hall of Fame. That's lame. Rachel said, my tricycle. Mimi. I never had a light bright, but I would go to my buddy's house and fuck all of his papers up. You remember how you put the paper in the light bright and then you would punch it and then you could make designs with it? I'd go and cut his shit up. I'd poke holes in it already. I'd fuck his paper up. Lincoln Logs. Goddamn, Chris. How old are you, Reyes? Lincoln Logs? What are you, 109 years old? Jax! I used to like to play with wooden blocks, yes. I used to have a wooden doll that my pap carved for me on the front porch of our house as he fought off a bear with one hand and carved my wooden toy with the other. Fucking Lincoln Logs? Bro. Chris, that might be the weirdest guy. I would rather see Lincoln Logs. That's so old. That's so old. Razor Scooters. White Magic trying to be all young. Oh, Super Soaker was a good one. Super Soaker was good. Sky Dancers? No idea what that is. No idea what that is. Connect 4. Oh, yo. But that's a game, not a toy, right? Isn't there also a difference between games and toys? Are we counting games? I mean, are we saying Monopoly is a toy? I mean, I guess if they're putting Jenga in, all bets are off, right? But I feel like games and toys are two different things. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I'm trying to see the whole Hall of Fame here. Oh, look at there. There's Simon. So they've got toy doll. Okay, look, hold on. Let me share this with you guys. I want you to see the Hall of Fame on toys. Because I'm a bit confused, but I'm a bit perplexed by this, chat. So they've got the key collections, access to collections, but this is what I think that they're calling the Hall of Fame here. So you got toy, doll, game, and related collections, then video and other electronic game collections. So let's just check this out. Airplanes. Oh, this is all the crazy shit. Okay. So this is, I guess this is all stuff that's in there. Wow. Yeah, look, they do have board games. Barbie dolls, dolls, paper dolls, board games, card games. Really? I guess we're just going to call anything a goddamn toy nowadays. So this is everything that's in there. Cast iron vehicles. I used to have Hot Wheels. Construction sets. There you go. Lincoln Logs. Weird ass. Dollhouse furnishings and miniature rooms. Mechanical. Star Wars! Yes! Yo-yos? Okay. I'm surprised somebody didn't say yo-yo if we're giving these old ass answers. I really thought the Toy Hall of Fame would be better laid out. It's the National Museum of Play, not necessarily the Toy Hall of Fame, so that might be a little bit different. But whatever. Clarence said ball in a cup. Oh, broke ass Clarence. Got it. I'm bored. Ooh, Pete Jones. Hungry Hippos was the shit. I didn't have it, but I loved that game. I'd go to my buddy's house and play. My buddy had all the good shit. Thundercats, Transformers, Skip It. How have you not heard of... Damn, you got Combo Breaker. Bop It. I don't know what the fuck Bop It is. Fucking soccer boppers. Oh my God. Now y'all just making up shit. No goddamn soccer boppers, Katie. Y'all just making up shit. Oh, by the way, I said one. Some of you bitches have thrown out 19 different goddamn toys. You can't just put every toy that you ever played with in the Hall of Fame. I said one. One toy. You guys are throwing in games. You guys are throwing in random shit. I don't know if Jen said sit and spin, and now I'm not sure if she was talking about the toy or just telling me to fuck off. I don't know. Any of y'all are making up shit. Soccer boppers. What? Mark Gropey said, what was the science kit you could get back in the 50s that you had to take, that had been taken off the market because it was radioactive? I think Barry had one of those. Scarred him mentally. Why is that so big? You guys sending these big ass fucking chat messages and shit. They're just too big. Let me put that back up. I can't get this fixed. I can't get this to act right. I need I don't know how to fix this. If you sons of bitches would stop sending these big ass chat messages. Legos is definitely a first ballot Hall of Fame toy for sure. Definitely. Jen said I was talking about the toy, but there are a few others that can fuck off. Yeah, well, good shit, Jen. I'm with you. Again, it's too small over here. Well, hey, none of that, chat, none of that. Okay, I think we're going to get this right here. Soccer boppers was basically air gloves. What are air gloves? Oh, I thought this would be real easy. Millennium Falcon, X-Wing fighter, Star Wars figures, Barbie doll, Ken, the fucking pink Corvette, G.I. Joe. You guys are throwing out some of the weirdest shit. Speaking of toys, some asshole is out there trying to sell the Travis Scott McDonald's action figure toy for $55,000 on eBay. You, sir, are an asshole. You are an asshole if you think anybody is paying $55,000. Hey, by the way, Matt, go fuck yourself. Why did you just come to the chat to be an asshole? Because if so, just fuck off and leave, bro. Seriously. Stop being a dick in the fucking chat, or you can get the fuck out. One of the two, your choice. But we try to chill and be cool here, Matt, not be an asshole. I know that's your forte is to be a dick, but fuck off and go be a dick somewhere else, okay? I'm not fucking around. You've been a dick since you've been here. So chill the fuck out or get the fuck out. It's that simple. God damn it. I just know he was in there earlier fucking shit up. Stop it. Tony, I'm not fucking with you either. You guys, All right, so some guy is trying to sell the Travis Scott action figure, which, by the way, I didn't even know if the action figure, I didn't even know this existed, but apparently, somebody's trying to sell it for $55,000. Let's see, it says, the Travis Scott action figure from his month-long collaboration with McDonald's finally appeared on StockX. Oh, it wasn't eBay, it was StockX. Okay. And apparently it's worth, now, it's not worth, this is what they're asking, but it's worth no less than $55,000. It's not what they're going to get, but what I can't believe about this, what amazes me about this, somebody has bid $4,050 on this action figure. It says whoever actually won the toy may have set their sights a bit high. The current leading bid is less than 10% of the asking price at $4,050. Travis Scott figure was used in the commercial advertising the special and was only available for fans who quote tweeted the entry post. So is this a one and only? Is this a one-time thing? There's no other action figures out there? This was the one used in the commercial? Even if so, even if this is the only one that exists, is it really worth $55,000? Here's what you have to ask yourself before you buy shit like this. Is it going to retain its value? Is anyone going to give a shit about the Travis Scott action figure 50 years from now? So there was 7 made, House is saying? Oh, man. I just don't see how this holds its value. How does this, like I said, look, take for example, who would be the Travis Scott of 50 years ago? What is this, 2020? So 1970. I don't know who the Travis Scott of 1970, let's say Loretta Lynn or Dolly Parton or fuck, I don't know. Whoever the Bee Gees. No, nobody in 2020 would be clamoring for Bee Gees action figures. And if you think that the millennials, when they get 50 and 60 and 70 are going to want it, they're not. Somebody's about to pay for George Jones. There you go. George Jones would be no, Elvis was too popular. Travis Scott ain't that popular, bro. I thought of that for like a split second, AR Platinum. Elvis Presley, that would be like, I don't know. I don't even want to say Kanye because it's a different thing. But like Elvis is a whole different level. I get that. That's what I'm saying. Like Travis Scott is popular. He's not $50,000 for an action figure popular. If you were going to tell me Beyonce or some shit like that, Taylor Swift, okay. Travis Scott? George Jones is a good one. He had this cult following. There aren't people beating down the door to get a George Jones action figure now. It's just not happening. I don't know. It just seems so stupid to me. I don't get it. But apparently, so there were 5 given away, House, not 7, 5. It says only 5 were given away via Twitter sweepstakes. Doesn't make any sense. Okay, a woman out there is claiming, white magic, that's a good one. If you're talking about the artist of our time that would be worth something. Now, Tupac, yes. I could see it. I could definitely see it. Travis Scott, don't see it. But Tupac is a good one. That would probably make sense. All right, so this chick that you see on your screen, this lady is claiming that because of the BORAT movie, BORAT. Again, Rick, gotta chill, homie. Alexa ordered sex toys after hearing BORAT on TV. Sure they did. It was all Alexa. Yeah, listen, if I ever get busted, I'm going to tell my wife, babe, Alexa pulled up all those porn sites. I was watching BORAT on my laptop, and then the browser just fired up and all these websites pulled up with all these filthy lesbian videos and stuff. It wasn't me. It was Alexa. Yes, apparently, this woman, Katie Brown, says Katie Brown's Alexa ordered sex toys after hearing on TV where Sacha Baron Cohen's character tried to order 3 flashlights. That's what she's saying. It says, when she went off, my brother knew it had happened and came to me to check. I was in stitches, but I thought, hang on a minute, 107 pounds, she's in the UK. I need to cancel this as quickly as I can. I never had anything happen like this before. I've seen it happen to other people, but not me. We just had a bit of a chuckle about it. Okay. I will say this. I have a Google Home, and yes, it'll go off just randomly, but it's never ordered anything. I feel like that's more of a process. But like, we'll be watching TV and, you know, I know the commercials try to get your phones to do shit because it'll be like, hey, Alexa, who is the running back that's had the least amount of fumbles and the most amount of carries? Doo-doo. And then you're like, oh, man, my phone, that's crazy. Because they're trying to get your phone to, you know, do the search for you. It's a cheap way. I remember we did this on The Usual Suspects one time when I just said, hey, Google, look for pictures of boobs. And then everybody's phone just started going, okay, boom. And then there was pictures that came up. So I do remember that. So I think that can happen. But I don't know if it would actually place the order unless you have like one touch ordering on. I don't know. I feel like you would have to give some credit card information. I could be wrong. Sounds pretty convenient. Hey, babe, why are there 9 dildos on the doorstep? I was watching BORAT. How many? By the way, side note, babe, did the order of batteries come? That has nothing to do with the dildos at all. We needed D batteries. We were out and I thought I'd order some. So it says, according to Amazon, when customers order using Alexa, the item will not automatically be purchased, but rather added to your shopping cart. A company rep said, our policy does not allow adult items to be purchased in the UK using Alexa. We have investigated this claim and have not been able to replicate the behavior. Oh, spoiler alert! What? You don't say. She was making it up. It says, in addition, Alexa will ask for confirmation when a customer asks to purchase an item. Again. Oh, damn. Hold on. Really? They use AA batteries now? They're getting efficient. I know like the little rabbit does. I mean, the little rabbit just is like it looks like a big tube of lipstick. So you just throw in if you ever wonder, babe, where are the batteries from the remote? I guess now you know. No more warnings. Oh, yes. Thank you. That is true, PayPal Pete. It is true. It's when I saw the article title, I was like, she's probably full of shit. And then you read and you're like, she's full of shit. I like it though. I mean, hey, get your 30 minutes of fame, right? Got to do what you got to do. Speaking of got to do what you know what? I'm going to save this dad story for tomorrow. It's a really cool picture. Actually, it's pretty easy. Let's just get to it real quick. This dad has gone viral because his kids keep fucking with him while he's trying to work during this pandemic. So this dad put this sign on the door, and if you're a parent, which I'm not, but if you're a parent, I know you can appreciate this. I know 1,000% you can appreciate this. Answers to your questions. No. Unless you are bleeding, it's fine. Pieces of fruit in the wash. Ask mom. That is fucking hilarious. Now, I do not have a kid, but I can certainly see where you get to this point where you're just like, bro, you guys have got to leave daddy alone while he works. But dad, I wanted to know if, nope, read the first one. No, the answer is no. Ask mom. I'm curious. Okay, so I get no. I get unless you are bleeding, it's fine. I get in the wash, and I get ask mom. Can one of the parents in the chat explain to me what pieces of fruit means? What is that? I'm not sure about that one. I do know, I mean, I don't have kids, but I have to do this shit to Oliver all the time when I'm doing the show. I got to put a sign out. Oh, damn, are kids that fucking hungry? They're always asking for snacks? Really? Because, I mean, I need to do this with Oliver. Because this sumbitch is hungry too. Oliver, like, I fed Oliver at 12:45. Full can of food. I go to the break, the 3 o'clock poop break. He's out there yelling to eat. I'm like, bro, you just fucking ate a whole can of food. Yeah, exactly. I need to make that. I didn't realize kids ate this goddamn many snacks. Yet another reason why you shouldn't have kids. Your snack bill goes way down. Way down. You know how much money I've saved in snacks over the years without kids? I mean, I don't want to brag. I didn't realize they ate that much. Pete Jones said, what the fuck? Don't never have any kids, Laminate. Don't worry. Do not worry, young man. I don't want to have kids. Kids are gross. They do disgusting shit. Especially babies when they just vomit for no reason. No, fam. You got to tell me if you're going to throw up. I don't give a fuck how old you are. I'm going to need you to signal something. And then do it. Fucking babies would just be, what the fuck, yo? What? Nope. I'm going to need that warning, fam. I swear to you, it was one Christmas when my nephew, it was like a year, or I don't even know that he was a year old. No, my nephew was a couple months old. And I actually tell this story on stage. I used to tell this story on stage. But my nephew, he was at Christmas, cutie, love him to death. I'm like, you're just the best. You're sitting up here with Uncle Bertie. I love it. Yes, my niece, my oldest niece, she couldn't say Barry. She said Bertie. So I was Uncle Bertie. So, he was sitting in my lap. It was great. I give him to Nora. She's sitting at this bar at my mom has a bar in her house. She's sitting at the bar on this nice bar stool chairs that my mom had. And she's holding the baby. And the baby starts throwing up. Yeah. And it's just this fountain of vomit. Just this goddamn, it looked like a laser beam of vomit coming out of its mouth. And I watched my sister catch the vomit. She caught it. He was like, ah! And she goes, oh my God. Why in the fuck would you catch vomit? This is what it means to be a parent now? We're out here catching vomit from kids? No. I was like, I asked my sister Angie, I was like, why the fuck did you catch his vomit? She was like, well, I didn't want it to mess up the chairs. Fuck them chairs. It's vomit. Ugh. God damn it. If I gotta catch vomit as part of being a parent, no, fam, I'm good. You know what I've never done? I've never tried to catch Oliver's vomit. He's also never vomited as a cat. Knock on wood. The other cats we had vomited. PK, catching vomit is a skill. It takes practice. So, yeah, not something I want to be doing. So anyways, oh shit. I'm just hanging out with a bunch of adults. Everybody's got their kids. My kid's got a weak stomach. Oh, I got sour stomach. Nope, let me get that. What do you do with it when you catch it? You put it in your pocket? Like, why catch it? You're not going to catch it all. It's not, this is the thing I don't understand about catching vomit. It's not like you're going to catch it all. There's going to be vomit that gets loose. You're going to have to clean up the vomit anyways. Why? Just let it go. And then there's this, the old peeing on you. Nope. Oh, no. What? Nope. PK said catching poop when they try to poop in the bathtub. Also a skill. What? Oh, hell no, fam. I'm out. You can't be doing that. Nope. I'm not even. Are you shitting me? No pun intended. Are you shitting me, PK? Who's catching poop in the tub? PK, it's the tub. If your kid is in the tub and it poops, you lift the kid out. You drain the tub and you clean. I'm not getting it out. I'm getting the kid out, not the poop. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys. Look at Rich. I've caught poop. The Reverend, all instincts. You don't even realize you're doing it. You just, oh, poop. Oh, look at that vomit. Oh, piss. It's crazy. Tony. Odell Beckham catches poop. He's pretty good at it. This has been eye-opening. I'm thoroughly disgusted with all of you. None of you, if we see each other in person again or when, none of you are allowed to touch me. I'm not shaking hands with you. And from now on, new rule. If you're a parent, I need a 6 foot. Even when COVID is gone, I'm going to need 6 feet. That's gross. Oh my God. And see, I have a weak stomach too. I think as soon as I saw my kid vomit, I'd be gone. That'd be it. That'd be it. I'm gonna need a bubble. I'm gonna need y'all to stay the fuck away from me. PK, this is so gross. She says you gotta get it before it hits the water or it ruins everything. No, you just get the kid out of the water. That's Jesus Christ. Katie said, man, you prepare yourself with the wife, girlfriend, baby mama having morning sickness. Ugh, no. Jen said, yeah, but we shower, Barry. Oh, I shower. In fact, what's today? It's almost time. I don't know how y'all do it. Seriously. I don't know. I don't know how you, I don't know how, I know that they say, oh, but you love them and it's instinct and this and that. I don't know that I have that in me. I really don't know if I have it in me to catch another human being's vomit, shit, pee, pick their nose. I see parents just pulling boogers out of nose. What? Oh God. I don't know how y'all do it. I really don't. I admire you. I salute you. This is yet another reason why I'll never, ever, ever have a kid. That went a lot further than I wanted it to because I really wanted to talk about weed. Last topic of the day, probably not enough time, but there is a senator, state senator out of San Antonio who has put forth a bill. He promised he would put forth a bill to legalize medicinal and recreational marijuana. If elected, Roland Gutierrez of San Antonio was elected. He is a Democrat in the Texas House, and he has put forth a bill. that would legalize it, and it said that Gutierrez said legalization would result in an estimated $3.2 billion in state revenue and 30,000 high-paying jobs, boosting employment in agriculture, manufacturing, retail, and distribution. Marijuana is legal in 38 states. Most recently, New Jersey, Arizona, Montana, and South Dakota. And I ask you, how in the fuck are we letting Montana and South Dakota be more progressive than the state of Texas? I do not understand this. You know, in the past, we've talked about the fact that PTSD is a real thing, and a lot of vets will use marijuana to cope with PTSD. And in Texas, everybody loves to walk around. I love my freedom. I love America. I love the veterans. Thank you for your service. You're the best. Hey, can we smoke some weed to fucking forget what we had to go through? No way. I don't love you that much. God damn it. No way. Ain't nobody gonna be smoking weed in this state. Nobody's gonna, by the way, I gotta stop and get me a 12-pack of alcoholic beverages that I'm gonna drink that's gonna cause me to beat my wife, get in a car, wreck, and kill somebody. But you wanna get high and be happy? Oh no, not in this goddamn great state. I don't think so. I do not think so. I hate to be the bearer of bad news to the people that don't think marijuana should be legal. Marijuana is so much safer than alcohol. If you want to do the right thing, you'll make alcohol illegal and you'll legalize weed. Well, I just pissed some people off. That's a fact, though. That's a fact. Now, there's the whole, do you want to smoke it and it gets in your lungs and you shouldn't put smoke in your lungs? Okay, eat that bitch. Give us edibles or give us death. I don't understand why this state, and I'll be honest with you, and this is going to get a little political, folks. Don't take this the wrong way. It is one of the things that I dislike about the Republican Party, is the Republican Party can be kind of fuddy-duddies. They can be like, nope. Marijuana bad. It's not, though. It's not. And since this is a Republican state, since this is a red state, this is part of the reason why, let's be real, blue states much sooner to be on the marijuana bandwagon. It's all these hippie-ass Democrats. Hey, man, peace, man. I just think if the Republicans wanted to do some things to give themselves good favor, but it's the very conservatives, why do I sound like Ross Perot? That's a good question. That's part of the problem. But I do think if you cared about the economy, if you cared about the budget, if you cared about those things, plus the medicinal side of it, plus the fact that the CBD has it, I don't know. I don't even smoke weed anymore. I haven't been high in months and months. But I think that if there are, look, here's the thing. And I think this is a twofold thing here. And this is, again, I'm not being political, but two things you can do if you wanted to get to make right on a lot of wrongs. Legalize weed and then let everybody out of jail that's been arrested for possession or use. Seriously. Now, if these people were arrested for driving under the influence of marijuana, we can talk about that. But if you got people in jail or people in prison for buying weed, think about that for a second. There are people in prison in Texas for possession charges, and in other states, it is 100% legal to possess what they're in jail for. Let's do the right thing, Texas. Let them out. Matt Murphy said, cannabis laws are centered discrimination. Why the GOP want to keep them? Listen, what state was it that was like, oh, was it Oregon? There's like crack, heroin, yes, methamphetamines, get it, boys. Like Oregon went a little too far out for me. Oregon's like, fuck them all. Let's do it. Huff paint and smoke crack and weed and fuck it. But don't pump your own gas. God forbid you pump your own gas. You can smoke crack now legally in Oregon, but don't pump your goddamn gas. It's too dangerous. That's a little too much for me, Oregon. The weed thing, if there were not 38 of the 50 states in this wonderful country of ours that were on board with it, I could tell you that maybe we're being foolish. But literally there are 12 holdout states, and they're probably all in the South. In fact, if I pulled up a map, I wonder if this article has a map of the weed states. Let's see, shall we? Oh, here you go. Here's the map right here. Let's open this in a new tab. Let's pull this up. Here's your weed map, folks. CBD, what is this? Low THC program. Get the fuck out. That's Texas just going, oh no, we're playing fair. No, you're not. Shut the fuck up. Adult and medical use, you can see all the states that allow it. Adult use only, no medical regulated programs. There's the comprehensive medical cannabis programs like Oklahoma. Even Oklahoma has medicinal weed. We yet don't have anything. No public cannabis access programs. Idaho, Nebraska, and Kansas. But I think this is misleading because this whole CBD low THC program is kind of horseshit because they allow the 0.05% THC in the CBD so that it helps with epilepsy. But it's such horseshit. Like that's just them saying, well, we're doing the right thing. No, you're really not. You're really not. Because that doesn't help people like vets that need it. What's up, Rach? Long time no see, girly girl. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming by and hitting the like button. Much appreciated. We miss you. Hope you can hang out soon. But yeah, there are plenty of states that allow it. And I think more and more states are going to get there. And if you have a budget issue like the state of Texas does right now, this is a great way to make some money. You know, John Westling was joking about me side hustling selling weed when I asked for side hustle ideas. And he was like, oh, sell weed. Bro, state of Texas, take notes. Y'all need to be selling weed. So hats off to Mr. Gutierrez for putting forth this bill. The chances of it passing are not good. What I hope is that we have a president that maybe is going to say, you know what? We're all going to smoke weed. I'm fine with that. Seriously. And I'm not even a big weed smoker, but I'm fine with it. Yes, Rach, I'm doing No Shave November, and it is awful, but I'm here for it. I'm doing it. The state faces, listen to this. The state faces a deficit of nearly $4.6 billion. $4.6 billion deficit. And they're like, nope, fuck weed. You can smoke it everywhere else, but here, we don't need the money. Yeah, you do. Well, we do, but. It says that the comptroller estimate shows drops in revenue from sectors like travel, retail, and alcohol and beverages due to the coronavirus pandemic. The state sales tax is the largest source of revenue in Texas. Could you imagine if you got to collect 8% tax on weed and you made one of the biggest states in this country, you made weed legal for people to get high in? I don't know. It says in 2019, Texas lawmakers legalized hemp, which is used to make cannabidiol or CBD. In 2015, Texas lawmakers passed the Texas Compassionate Use Act, which legalized medical cannabis with less than 0.5% of THC. Veterans unsuccessfully lobbied to the legislature to include post-traumatic stress disorder as one of the diagnoses that qualified for medical marijuana use. Good thing. Good thing all these politicians that claim they love our military follow through. It's pretty shitty. Damn. Now that I did not know. White Magic said I found out today. I still need to verify through HR, but I found out that my job will terminate for CBD. That's interesting. Because CBD is not a narcotic. It's not a drug. It's not, I mean, like, I don't know. That's crazy, dude. Well, I hope you've been taking that hemp Vita. That will be bad. Hey, listen, before we get out of here, though, speaking of sponsors of the show, I do need to tell you guys about Crab Kings. If you have not tried Crab Kings yet, you need to get out and try Crab Kings. It's delicious. And it's some of the best seafood in the city of Houston, whether you want snow crab, shrimp, boudin balls, Florida-style seafood. If you're a crawfish lover, as long as it's in season, you can get it at Crab Kings. So do yourself a favor and get over to Crab Kings right now. There's 3 locations, Deer Park, there is Stafford, and there is the Houston location off Antoine. And yes, I did clarify. The Stafford location was not permanently closed as I was told before. It is back open, so thank God. If you're in the Stafford area, you can get to Crab Kings. Do yourself a favor. Go online on Instagram at The Crab Kings, on Facebook at The Crab Kings. Check them out. You can get information about the stores and the locations nearest you, and go get you some delicious seafood and support the companies that support Barry on Deck. And I appreciate you guys for doing that. And that was good news. I couldn't wait to share with you. I'm glad the Crab Kings in Stafford is back. All right. That's the show for the day. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do that. I would very much appreciate it. If you haven't liked the video yet, please do that. We did meet. It's 65 and 65 now. Good job. I'm gonna need the chat to be better tomorrow. I don't like this unruliness and this assholeness that was in the chat. You guys killed it up until a certain point. And then the chat got out of hand and I don't like it. I want nice things in chat. I don't want this asshole shit going on no more. I love y'all too much to have that shit happen. So until tomorrow, you guys be safe. Be kind. And most importantly, you guys love each other. See y'all tomorrow with a fresh, shiny beard. Huh? House? You know you like it. Majestic bitches. Daddy's making a YouTube video!